and welcome to Discover Oklahoma. I'm Jennifer Reynolds.
And I'm Dean O'Lally. Our location for today, and I love the name of this place, it's called the Farmer's Daughter Market.
And it is run by a real farmer's daughter, and I'm going to tell you this location has just knocked our socks off. We're just south of Highway 9 in Tecumseh, off of Broadway, and this location is really several locations in one. There's a cafe during the week, barbecue on the weekends, there's a great farmhouse decor store, a takery, and a bakery where you can load up on delicious stuff to take home and eat. We'll be showing you around more throughout the show.
Right now, our first destination, though, is in northwest Oklahoma. We're going to do a little skeet shooting. Tina McGarry takes us to the Mead Ranch Sporting Clays in Woodward County.
Sportsmen are taking aim in northwest Oklahoma.
Whoa. There you go.
Mead Ranch Sporting Clays features 7 unique shooting stations on a 50-round course.
Well, the clays are just a ceramic clay that is thrown out of a thrower, and so they stand on a shooting pad and with their shotgun, and they'll call for their clay, and the clay will fly out of the thrower, and they'll try to shoot it. And sometimes it's easy to hit the clay, and sometimes it's not.
It's just a little tougher and a little different than your basic sporting clay shoot. Just the way they throw the targets. Targets come out a lot faster and different and make it tough for you to shoot.
Each of the 7 shooting stations features its own unique theme, some rustic, some fun, others more nostalgic.
Station 2's our corral. We kind of put that up after my grandfather Gardner. He was a rancher, and so we kind of dedicated that to his memory. And 5 is a old railroad, and Pat's grandfather, his name was Paul Revere Staton, so we have a railroad set up for him.
All ages and all skill levels are welcome at Mead Ranch Sporting Clays.
Cool.
Brothers Alexander and William Palmer are competitive trap shooters. Both skilled.
Cool.
Today, they're here for fun.
All I do is focus on the clays and that's it basically. Just focus on the clays and follow them.
Stay calm and follow the clays.
How good of a shot are you?
Pretty good.
I'm better than him. I'm a better shot than him.
We have probably one of the most beautiful spots in northwest Oklahoma. It's down in a canyon, and it's kind of a horseshoe canyon, and it's on Sand Creek, and the trees are just beautiful. We've got really high bluffs, and that's what you're shooting into most of the time, but our scenery is just stunning out here.
People come out here and they go, oh, it is so peaceful and the scenery's so great, and it's just awesome. And they always say, we'll be back, we'll be back.
And this is a lot of fun, even if you're not a great shoot like myself, but a lot of fun anyway. Takes about an hour to go through the course, and you're welcome to go through it multiple times. In Woodward County near Quinlan, I'm Tina McGarry, Discovering Oklahoma.
Mead Ranch has a Facebook page with most of their information posted there. They're usually open Fridays and Saturdays, 9 a.m. to dark. Other days they can usually accommodate you or your group if you make an appointment in advance.
Well, I don't know about you, but after a day in the sun shooting skeet, it's going to be time to cool off.
Lauren Ferrum has found just the place near her hometown of Lawton. It's the Comanche Nation Waterpark.
Nothing says summer quite like a day at the water park, and the Comanche Nation Waterpark in Lawton has everything you need for a day of fun in the sun. With 3 different pools and several slides, it's all here for you to enjoy. A big favorite is the wave pool.
Every 10 minutes there's a break, and then for 15 minutes the waves come back on, and it's just continuous throughout the day.
I like the wave pool, personally. Go in there, just play with the kids, have fun, enjoy yourself. I love it, it's fun, I enjoy it.
The lazy river is popular for those looking for fun at a slower pace.
Get in a tube and just let that current slowly move them through. You kind of see some try to move faster than the current, but it's more of a relaxation.
The kiddos have a special pool just for them, chock full of fun toys and slides.
We have the kiddie pool here. There's like a little island of slides in there. It's like a little shower, and 3 more slides up there, and it's just a bunch of little play area for those kids in the middle. We have 2 speed slides here. We have 3 main slides here. We have a yellow and red speed slide, and you kind of just lay back like this and shoots you down this whole giant, it's our tallest slide here.
The toilet bowl slide is a big favorite among kids and adults alike.
We have the best prices of any water park, and it's carefree, it's fun, the workers are fun, the slides are different. It's more of a family function where you can relax and know your kid's okay and it's safe and it's not so crazy and hectic like most water parks.
So come spend a day at the Comanche Nation Waterpark. With all of the attractions you could want, it's a great place to beat the heat.
You can come out here, have fun, go down the slides, enjoy each other's company, and just have a good old time.
Discovering Oklahoma, I'm Lauren Ferrum.
The Comanche Nation Waterpark in Lawton opens at 10:30 a.m. on weekdays, noon on Sundays. Admission is $10. Kids under 4 and senior citizens get in free. Remember, they will close if there is severe weather in the area.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
Oh man, the cake balls is good, the chocolate covered Twinkies, and the apples. Oh my goodness, the apples.
Some of the sweetest treats in central Oklahoma will show you where coming up.
It's a very unusual history. This was not settled with land runs. Most people think land runs in Oklahoma. Only a small portion was land runs.
And the little-known story of how some parts of Oklahoma were settled.
Yeah, it just reminds you of your youth. We all want to be reminded of that.
Plus a trip back in time and a good meal to boot. Find out where to get both a little bit later right here on Discover Oklahoma. Great travel tips anytime, like Discover Oklahoma on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
Oklahoma's new 2016 Outdoor Guide is full of the state's most spectacular activities and destinations. And when you use our new mobile app, some of the pages spring to life. So find your Oklahoma state of mind. Order your free guide at travelok.com today.
Welcome back to Dessert Nirvana. We're standing here amidst all the spectacular desserts of Calico Kitchen, one of 5 locations, this one being right inside of Farmer's Daughter Market in Tecumseh. Chocolate, Italian cream, this one is just killing me. This is the lemon blueberry. Got chocolate cream,
Cloud
the favorite
cookie,
here, right?
Derby pie, strawberry. This is my second cookie and the sugar is kicking in.
So if you like sweets, you got to check it out.
Now, if you head west of here on Highway 9, of course, you'll hit Norman, and there's a place there that's also pretty sweet, there in Brown, Texas, to Apple Tree Chocolate.
Some folks don't like to admit it, but I'll be the first to step up and say, yes, I'm sort of a chocoholic. I like it dark, light, filled, and mixed with other tasty stuff. And luckily for people like you and me, there's a place like Apple Tree Chocolate. The decision to treat yourself or someone you know to chocolate is an easy one. The tough decisions come inside Apple Tree Chocolate. Do I want fudge, truffles, homemade bark, or something on a stick? Part of that decision is made easier by Apple Tree owners Scott and Ashley Jackson. If the secret ingredient to good food really is love, then you're in the right place. These two met, fell in love, graduated, got married, and now run a business right outside the university they love. They started their secret caramel recipe in their little apartment just down the street.
We had a little electric stove. We went and bought a cast iron pot. We call it Old Blue. We still use it here for making marshmallows and stuff. So the apples are really where we make a name for ourselves. I mean, if the place is called Apple Tree Chocolate, you kind of have to sell caramel apples. Yeah, so we have a couple dozen different varieties of those. Our most popular is probably our apple pie, which is a secret recipe, and it's a caramel apple with white chocolate in our apple pie mix. We also have some other staples like cookies and cream, white chocolate with crushed up Oreos, and we do some fun stuff. We do a lot of pecans. We probably go through about 10 or 15 pounds of pecans a week.
But don't just take his word. I also ran into a loyal customer buying sweets for his sweet.
Oh man, the cake balls is good, the chocolate covered Twinkies, and the apples. Oh my goodness, the apples. Yes, gotta have the apples.
Which apples do you do?
Oh, I do the pecan and caramel. Gotta have it.
We turn the heat off and we're gonna add what we call the finale to it. And we got some things in there like vanilla, which a lot of times contain a little bit of alcohol to them. So we like to call this the angel share, because once it gets it stirred in there, it's gonna bubble and it's gonna evaporate all the alcohol out of it. This stuff's hot, so you gotta be careful, but you also have to be confident enough to really get your hands pretty close to it.
Scotty and Ashley have a passion for all things sweet. Scotty says dishing out tasty treats is something that never gets old.
People are just really, really excited when they come in, or they may have had a rough day and they're like, I'm here for some chocolate so I can feel better. And we help provide them the feel goods.
In Norman, discovering Oklahoma, I'm Darren Brown.
Apple Tree Chocolate is open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day, but Sunday when they're open noon to 5. You'll find them on Campus Corner along Asp Avenue. Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
I think it's necessary for our children to have a sense of where they came from, a sense of history.
One of the best places to visit with kids or grandkids when it comes to Oklahoma history.
Today I had the steak, and it just knocked my socks off. It was really good.
Plus great food and an atmosphere that can't be beaten. Where to find this roadside diner coming up right here on Discover Oklahoma.
Oklahoma Today magazine brings you stunning photography and authentic award-winning stories of home from Oklahoma. The only magazine that covers the entire state, Oklahoma Today showcases what we love about Oklahoma, bringing to you the very best of its people, places, culture, history, and of course, its legendary food. Subscribe now at oklahomatoday.com and get 6 issues absolutely free. Don't miss a single issue of Oklahoma Today magazine.
Welcome back. We're enjoying the outdoor patio here at the Farmer's Daughter Market in Tecumseh, where there is all kinds of unique food and unique shopping to be had.
Absolutely unique shopping and unique history where we are about to go at the Grady County Museum in Chickasha. Come along with me for a visit. There's always a certain memorable magic that can be found in a museum. All museums are encouraging history to be viewed where possible from multiple perspectives, such is the case when you enter the Grady County Museum.
It's a great place to come and learn the history not only of the area, but of the whole region. It's a very unusual history. This was not settled with land runs. Most people think land runs in Oklahoma. Only a small portion was land runs.
So the surrounding area indeed has a very interesting history. Pat Cunningham says folks around here know the importance of preserving one's past.
That the people in Grady County have been extremely generous with awesome treasures, and they've entrusted us with the care, and they've also with the financial support as well to care for them. Also, they come in and feel like the things are being cared for, because as you notice in looking around, it's not grandmother's junk shop. And also feel like you can come back in a month and see something different.
There's a lot of history to see and explore. They have a vast military uniform collection and other military memorabilia and medals.
We have a lot of musical instruments, the primary one being the checkering square grand that dates from 1859, that came into Grady County in the back of a covered wagon in 1904 to the Minco area.
They have an impressive Native American collection, much of it from the Plains Indians.
But from one of the 5 tribes, we do have the desk that the legend says that the Choctaw Nation Constitution was signed on. We have in the medical area, there's a dental chair, and then there's the x-ray machine that was in use in 1908 in the little town of Cement by Dr. Green. We have the cabinet was from Borden General Hospital.
While all the artifacts are fascinating, like the murals that were done for the dining room in the Geronimo Hotel years ago and now hang in the museum, others are rather fun.
If you notice, we even have a still in the farm wagon back at the back, which was found in a cellar not far from here.
And then there's the famous local horse who was around for a long time.
The Dunn's horse across the hall in the window, which is kind of an icon for the town because everyone who's been here for any time at all either rode it or their children did. And when that horse arrived in this building 2 years ago, half the town was thrilled, the other half was disappointed because they would not get to take their kids to ride the horse. Quite frankly, the horse is worn out. He spent 49 years at Dunn's and 5 years at Humpty Dumpty before that we know of.
Even the building that houses the Grady County Museum has its own history. It was built in 1907. Now, the main function of museums has traditionally revolved around collecting, preserving, researching, and displaying objects. In the past several years, a greater emphasis has been placed on exhibitions, learning, and audiences. Those functions have become even more important.
I think it's necessary for our children to have a sense of where they came from, a sense of history. It also helps to develop a sense of belonging and why you're here, and hopefully that will promote the desire to protect it and make sure that we're here in another 100 years.
If you're planning to discover great places like the Grady County Museum, you need a copy of our 2016 travel guide. Hey, they're easy to get. Just head over to our website, travelok.com, and click up at the top where it says Request Free Brochures.
Up next on Discover Oklahoma, the regulars swear by it.
So I'll come in here probably almost every day. It's addictive.
And those passing through are never disappointed. The must-stop spot in Broken Arrow when Discover Oklahoma continues.
Sweeping down the plain,
and the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oklahoma every night, my honey lamb and I sit alone and talk
and watch a hawk
making lazy circles in the sky. We know we belong
to the land,
and the land we belong to is grand. And when we say
we're only saying you're doing fine.
Oklahoma,
Oklahoma,
hey, Oklahoma, okay.
Oklahoma, come see for yourself.
You forgot the honey lamb.
Welcome back to the Tomato Patch Cafe inside the Farmer's Daughter Market in Tecumseh. This is the brisket stew, which you can eat here or carry home from the takery.
And on Fridays and Saturdays, they throw in some barbecue. This has my name written all over it. Now, if your trip here, or for anywhere for that matter, happens to take you through Broken Arrow, there's a place there that you need to stop and get a bite to eat.
Jason Grubbs takes us to the 50s Diner.
Sometimes a name says it all, and that is certainly the case here at the 50s Diner in Broken Arrow, where you'll find some delicious homemade American cooking and friendly faces.
They won't be disappointed. The quantity is good, the quality is good.
They get the order in quick, comes out good and hot and fresh.
And the atmosphere is just as great. It's like stepping into another era.
This is our kind of music, the era we grew up in. And so it's really good for us. We enjoy the music, we enjoy the wait staff.
Yeah, it just reminds you of your youth. We all want to be reminded of that.
Some of the stuff you see on the walls, I've been collecting throughout the years. You know, I love this stuff.
Ryan Hamchu worked in the restaurant business for many, many years before he got a chance to open up his own joint. And Ryan knew exactly what he wanted to do.
Since I was a kid, I loved everything about the 50s. My dad had an old 54 Cadillac, and he loved it so much. And it's kind of connected me with my dad in a way.
All of the food is made from scratch and served up in large portions. The fried chicken or steak is fried with handcrafted seasonings and homemade batter. The half-pound juicy burgers are cooked to order, from Spam and eggs to liver and onions, and enormous stacks of pancakes. It's all made fresh with Ryan's own touch to the recipes.
I love food. I mean, the best thing you can do is just sit in the kitchen and cook all day long. I love cooking.
And his love for creating delicious dishes keep his customers coming back.
We come in, 2-3 times a week.
Again and again.
So I'll come in here probably almost every day. It's addictive.
Picking a favorite can be a little tough, even for the regulars who are always trying something different.
Today I had the steak, and it just knocked my socks off. It was really good.
No matter what you pick off the menu, you're sure to be satisfied at the 50s Diner.
Come to Broken Arrow and try this diner. I don't believe they'll be disappointed.
It's probably one of the best diners I've ever ate at.
In Broken Arrow, I'm Jason Grubbs for Discover Oklahoma.
If you're looking for more great places to eat all over Oklahoma, you need to get a copy of our brand new 2016 Dining Guide. It's a great list of incredible places to grab a bite, and we cover the entire state. Log on to our website, travelok.com, and click where it says request free brochures, and we'll send you a copy.
Here's some more of the great food that you can find at the Tomato Patch Cafe here inside the Farmer's Daughter Market in Tecumseh. We want to say an especially enthusiastic thank you to them for treating us so well. A reminder, they're on Broadway in Tecumseh, just south of Highway 9. They're open 10 to 6 Tuesday through Saturday, closed on Sunday and Monday. Some of the restaurants have unique hours, so be sure and check the website or the Facebook page for details on that.
And coming up next Saturday on Discover Oklahoma, we're taking a trip back in time and touring the USS Tulsa. You'll want to find out where you can hear all about this old boat's story.
And a look at one of the most unique opportunities in the entire country, the Matisse exhibit at the Oklahoma City Museum of Art. What you need to know before you make your visit, it's all coming up next Saturday night right here on Discover Oklahoma.
So until next time, remember,
there's always something to discover and eat in Oklahoma. Our intrepid Ford Explorer is provided by the Oklahoma Ford Dealers, official partner of the Oklahoma Tourism and Recreation Department.
I'd have to show him how to fish.